Hello everyone, my name is Rahul and welcome to my channel RahulQALabs. So in today's tutorial, we will see how we can create test plan, test cases, test suites and do test execution in Testcollab test management tool. Right. So these are the set of points that we will be looking at. So how a test plan can be created in Testcollab, how we can create test cases and test suites. So test cases, how we can create from the UI and by importing from the CSV file, and how we can add the test cases into the test suites, right? So just to reiterate the compact definition of a test plan. So test plan is nothing but it describes, the objectives of testing. So what are you planning to verify or, validate in your software application? What would be the scope of testing? Scope means like what all parts in the application will be tested and what all parts will not be tested and together, and sometimes the detailed schedule of the activities that you want to perform, like how and when are you going to perform your testing, related to all the schedules, the timings by when you need to finish your testing, etc., right? Okay, so let's go to the UI for the test collab and see how we can create a test plan. So test plan is very important to create because without test plan you cannot execute your test cases in test collab, right? So let's see how we can create a test plan in the particular tool. So for that, just log in into testcollab.io with your credentials. You will be taken to the projects page. So select the project for which you want to create the test plan. Say for example, I will take test project. Right. So this is the project dashboard that we can see out here. And if you click on test cases, so you will get a button as add test case, right? And if you see below, we have the test plans. So to create a test plan, you click on this particular link. So as soon as you click on create test plan, it will ask you to add some test cases, right? Because we do not have any test cases here. So let's first try to add the test case. Click on add test case button and the test case UI will open, where you can give the title of the test case. Say for example, verification of login button. Right, so that is the title that you can give, like any title as per your requirements. You can give the title of the test case. Now coming to next part, you have the test suite. So test suites are nothing but they are like the folders for your test cases. So test suites are like, you can take you are grouping a particular set of test cases into a particular folder belonging to the same functionality. Say for example, you're testing a login functionality, so all the test cases related to a login functionality, you can place it in a folder, and that folder is nothing but a test suite, right? So that is what mentioned out here. So suites are like the folders for your test cases, and you can group your test cases together in suites for better management. So instead of managing your test cases haphazardly, you can just put all the scenarios related to a particular functionality in a single test suite, right? And suites are also helpful to group your test cases in the hierarchy. Okay, so if you click on here, so we do not have any test suite right here, right? So we can add the test suites from here as well, or on the left hand side you can add the test suites from the left panel as well. So let's try to add it from here as well. Add test suite, and I will give a name, login functionality test suite, right? A description you can give like it contains test cases related to the login, and click on save suite. Okay, so you can see here, right, your suite is being added out here. Now what is the priority of your test case? So if you click this drop down, so we have three priorities: low, normal and high. So that you need to decide as per your requirement, that this test case should be a high priority test case or a low priority or a normal priority. So I'll select it as a normal priority as of now. Then the description of the test case, like what this test case will do. So the test case will check if the login is working correctly for user A, suppose. So a small description I have given out here. You can give as per your requirement. Now, coming to the steps. So you need to add, the different steps that you would be following to achieve your test case, right? So suppose you have application A. So, log into the application A, right? And login is successful. So this is, directly I have written a very small step. So you can add a lot of steps as well. Like as per your convenience, we have a plus sign here, right? Insert a new step here, right? So from here you can add new steps as well. So let me add a few uh, steps. Suppose open the URL dot RahulQALabs.com, right? So instead of this, I will mention URL is successfully opened. Now click on plus sign. A next step will come. Navigate to the right top corner for the login. So navigation is successful. Then insert a new step. Provide the user ID and password. Click on login. Expected login is successful, right? So these are the three basic steps that I have written out here. So beside each step you will find some options, right? So if you see the last option, so that is a delete. If you want to delete this step, you can click on delete. That particular step will be deleted. Say for example I click on this delete, so this is deleted, right? Okay, so the second option is the drag option. So what you can do is drag means you can reshuffle the steps. For example, if you want you do not want this as the first step, you want this as second step, so just hover over it, the symbol will come and drag it down, right? So see, your navigation is successful. The second step is dragged here, right? I mean the first step is dragged to the second one, and the below one will come up. So that is the use of a second. And this one is like duplicate. If you want to duplicate this step, so if I click on here duplicate, so this will copy the same thing and it will give you as a step. So these are some of the good features that is provided in Testcollab. Right, so we have written the steps, we have given the descriptions, and let's come down. Okay, so this tags and requirements, these are these options you will find in the premium version actually. So since I'm using a free version, so these tags and requirements are disabled for me. So the meaning of this tags and requirements is nothing but the requirement means for which requirement you're writing this test case. So you can map that requirement in this particular test case, and tags you can provide some keywords kind of thing, which will be helpful to identify your test cases, and you can search your test cases in the system. If you provide that keyword in the search bar, so you can search your test cases, right? So that would be easy for your test cases to be getting searched. But these are in the premium feature, so I cannot use them. And coming to next one, we have the attachment. Attachments are nothing but the proofs that you want to submit, or the kind of any document that you want to attach, SRS or any document related to your test case, which will give a meaningful information about your test case. You can attach, or if you do not want, that is also fine. That's up to you. Right, so we have given all the important fields out here. Now these buttons are present here: save test case, save and add another, and cancel. So save and add another means this test case will get saved, and another similar window will open where you can add the next test case. And cancel means whatever you have written, it will get cancelled. So I will click on save test case. right? It displays you a message that test case has been created successfully, and this is your test case. Now if you click on here, so a kind of summary will be depicted on your right hand side. So what is the priority, what is the suit, created by whom, what is the time, and the description. So here you can see three buttons as well, like comments, run history, and change log. So comments means if you have given any comments out here, so whatever comments are given for this particular test case, you can see all the comments out here. If you click on run history means how many times this test cases has been run, and what is the time, what is the date, and who ran it. All these details, below details, you will see, right? And coming to change log again, like it's for the premium version we have, so we cannot use that. Okay, so we have created a test case. Now we can create a test plan. So click on create a test plan, and this particular window will open. So this test plan will include one test cases, as we have only one test case out here. The name of the test plan you can give as whatever the name is coming by default. You can give that name, or as per your requirement, uh, like website testing test plan. I have given this name. And okay, so this is the start date. So this feature is not available in your current plan, means again it's available in the premium version. And due date means by when you want all the cases to get finished, ideally like when this test plan will be getting ended, or when your testing will be getting ended, as a kind of point you can take that. So due date you can give, say for example, by the month ending. You want all the scenarios or the test cases or the test suits present here to be executed and completed by the 30th of June. What is the priority of a test plan? It is a high priority, or it's a low priority, it's a normal priority. So you can give as per your convenience. And description is nothing but some details about the website testing test plan. So what all things you will be covering, and the deadlines, the dates, all the details related to a test plan. Click on next. All right. So this are the configurations, and I want to run some test cases in the different browsers and OSs. So again, this is present in the premium version. Let's go to next. Right. So assignee. So who is the assignee for this particular test plan? So whom you want to assign that test plan to? So as of now, I have the one user present out here. So I'll assign it to me, and that's it, done. So your test plan is created successfully, and you created so and so test plan with one test case and 0 configurations, which are assigned to one assignee. A kind of short summary it has shown you. Now click on view test plan. So your test plan will look like all the different details, how many test cases are passed, failed, etc. But as of now we have not executed anything, right? So everything is empty now. The burn down chart, the user workload, the work summary, right? So this is how we can create a test plan and a test case, right? And now we will see how we can add a test suite. Anyways, we have seen that, but from the left panel also you can create a test suite. So if I give a name like suite 2, and if you want to specify that this is a parent suite, means this suite 2 will come inside login functionality test suite, you can. If not, that is fine. Again, the description you can give, and click on save suite. So you see here, so this is one suite, this is another suite, that two suites are added, or you can say two folders, right? So here on this side you can see some options present here. So add suite, you can add from here as well. If you want to search anything in the suite tree, you can search as well. This is a link, a reusable suite. So I think this is also present in the premium version. Let's try to, yeah, so this is also present in the premium plans. We need to purchase, and then you can use this feature. And of course the configuration, so show immediate children's only, or if you do not want, just click on OK. That's fine. Okay, so this is how to add a test suite, right? And what else? So now how we can execute the test cases. So again, so if you click on this test case, you will see the details out here, right? Coming to the test plan, and just click on this test plan, the details will come out here. So here you can see the run now button. How many number of test cases are present? So as of now, one test case is present. So you can see here the run now button for that particular one test case. So let's try to run the test case. Click on run now. Okay, so a kind of summary is shown here, like this is unexecuted and this is the test case. What are the test steps that you have? Step 1, step 2, step 3. If you want to add any comment, you can add by clicking on this comment. Otherwise, that is fine. That's up to you, right? So here also you can add a comment, and if you want to attach or drag some screenshots, you can attach it here, right? So as a kind of proof to your test case file execution, like so and so things you have executed, right? And these are the different statuses. So what you want the status for this test case: you want to pass this test case, you want to fail this test case, you want to skip this test case, or you want to block this test case, right? And a good thing I can see here out is time elapsed. So this also captures, this tool Testcollab also captures the time that you are spending in execution of a test case. So that's a new and good feature I can see here, right? So so I'll just click on pass, then coming to step, pass, and then coming to step 3, pass, right? So as soon as you complete all the steps, it will say that execution has been finished, and total number of tests run 1, and time spent means within a minute. Now if you go again to your test plan, right? So see here, so you can see all the details out here, right? Test case status: 1 passed, and it completed 1 by whom? By Rahul, right? So the UI looks good when promising, and the details listed out here helps you to see the summary of your test plan very quickly, right? If you so you'll get a notification as well out here. If you click on this notification, so test plan, website testing plan is finished, because it has only a single test case, right? You can add some 100 to 100 test cases, and as soon as you keep on execution the test cases, so it will give you a notification out here, right? So that's how you can add a test case, you can add a test suite, you can create a test plan, and you can do execution of the test cases. You can print this report as well. There's a button called print out here. So if you click on print, and it will be connected to the printer, and you can take the printout as a summary, right? So one last thing pending is adding the test case from the Excel or the CSV file we have, right? So for importing the test cases, there is a button called import on the left panel. So if you see this button, click on that button, you will get the options out here. Select source of import. So you need to select a CSV file, right? So if I click on CSV, so it will take me to the upload page. So it is saying that you can upload any .csv, .xls file with any set of columns. So they have given a sample download file as well. So what I will do is, just to show you guys, I will just download a sample file, and the same file I will upload. So click or drag the file to upload. I'll go to my download section and sample 2. Right. So my file is uploaded here, and next option it is asking you is to take the suite, or under which suite you want these test cases to fall. So select a suite to import all the test cases into, or leave blank to create new suites from your CSV file. So if you are providing any particular suites, all the cases will move to that suite. Otherwise, whatever suites you have provided in the Excel or the CSV file, that particular suite will be created. So for that, if you open this file and see what are the details in the file, right? So see here, this is the format of the Excel file that we can see out here: ID, title, suite, priority, who created, last run status, last run, on, run count, and average execution time taken, right? So all these details are present out here. So I was saying about suit, right? So this suit is already mentioned out here. So when you import this and you won't give any of the suits present here, so what it will do is it will create a suit with the name sign up, and all the test cases will move into that particular suit. Okay, so I'm not giving any suits here. So I leave it this suit as blank. Okay, coming to next one, step parsing options. So select delimiter to parse your steps or leave blank if all your steps are in a new row. So you can that is a different and a good option they have provided, Testcollab. So you can parse your steps with a particular delimiter. Delimiter can be a pipe symbol or a colon symbol. But if your test cases are already in new line, then it is fine. You can leave it blank. Okay, so just I will click on upload data from file. Okay, now it is asking you some confirmation. Does this row contains column names, ID, title, suit, and priority? So I will say yes, this contains. Right. Next, it is asking you to select the columns to map with the fields. Now, map the columns with fields in the Testcollab. You can choose the mapping field, and we will take care of the rest. Right. So I'll take the source column as it is. Right, so title will be mapped to title, suit will be mapped to suit, description will be mapped to description, steps to steps, expected results to expected results, and priority to priority. You can change that as well. If in your sheet some other name is there, like whatever you want to map, you can change it here as well. So a kind of customization they have given you. Right, so after filling all these details, you click on next, and Testcollab priority normal. So this is a priority field that you want to set. I will take it as normal. Click on next. So it has shown you the preview of the test cases, how it will look like. So 1 2 3 4 cases I can see out here, and I will click on finish import. So please wait while we import your test cases. We will send you an email once your test cases are imported. So bar is there 0%, so it's in process. So let's see how much time it takes. Okay, so the action is completed and import process is completed, and it is inserting 4 test cases in 1 second as it says. So let's go to list. Right, so if you can see here, the sign up suit is created and it has the 4 test cases that was present in your sheet. Right, so this is how you can import the test cases from the CSV or the .xls file. A very good option they have given. Instead of creating single test case, you can directly write your test cases in an Excel and map the fields, corresponding fields in the Testcollab, and upload. So as soon as it gets imported, your suit will be visible out here and your test cases will be visible here. Right, now if you go to test plan again, so all the details will be listed out here. Right, so that is how you can import the test cases from CSV or Excel file.